Firefighters say that fire started at the building next door to Marshall Brewing Company. News on 6's Kristen Weaver is live there with the very latest for us. Kristen.
Craig and Lori, good evening. We have been out here a little over an hour now, but firefighters have been here for several hours, and this fire has been massive. But you guys just said the good news there. It's right next door to Marshall Brewery, but it was a building right there, and I'll step out and let you guys take a look at what it looks like at the moment. Oh, the smoke is really picking up. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but it appears to be that it's the building right next door. We know so far that the roof has collapsed and part of the side of the building has as well. They said that there was a lot of construction materials inside of this old building, so that made it really hard for them to get to the actual root of the fire to put that out. But they said that they've been putting a ton of water on it. They have had some good luck containing it, and like I said, Marshall Brewing will have some smoke damage, but right now the fire has not gone inside of there, so that is great news. You guys can only imagine though, these firefighters have been working in, we've been saying, these horrible conditions of just freezing temperatures. So that's given them some problems with just having the larger amount of crews that they have. So they've had to call in a ton of backup. They've had to cut power to this area. So just a lot of things to think about, but they have been able to get water. That's great news. No big water main breaks around here. So just take a listen to what the chief told us.
Firefighters are just, standing in a foot of water. There's ice on them, looks worse than what you can imagine, but they are putting their heart and soul in it to try to protect all the property.
Yeah, Chief just said it there. Firefighters, you guys know, have been so busy this whole week, past couple of days, so just continue to think of them, but no injuries. Right now, we do not know the cause of this fire, but we're going to stay out here and bring you guys the latest updates as soon as we learn them. Live in Tulsa, Kristen Weaver, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.
News on 6's Kristen Weaver is there with the very latest update for us. Kristen.
Craig and Lori, good evening. If you guys joined us at 5, a lot has changed since then. Firefighters have been out here, like we've been saying, several hours now, and they have, if you want to take a look now, been able to pretty much contain this fire, which is great. They've got out here about 1:30, so it's taken them many hours to get this under control. But this is a building right next door to the Marshall Tap Room. It's actually attached to that building. And what's pretty incredible about this is that even though the fire was fully involved and was pretty unbelievable at one point, they were able to contain it to this next door building, which is great. They said there were a lot of materials inside, and that made it really hard to get to the root of the fire, but after all of this work, they were able to contain that, which is great news. Marshall Brewing will have a little bit of smoke damage. They said that for the most part, though, inside there is not going to be that much property damage, so that is really great. Again, firefighters have been incredibly busy this whole week and are going to be working tirelessly to make sure that people are safe around Tulsa. So far, no word yet about there have been no injuries, but no word yet on the cause of this fire. So as soon as we find that out, we will bring you the latest updates. Live in Tulsa, Kristen Weaver, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.
Muskogee is preparing for